Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're in my storage unit. As you can see, I'm gonna be shipping some of my weekend sales with you guys. Today is Monday, October 18th. Bye. Today is Monday, October 18th. I actually have to go to the bathroom super bad, so I'm probably gonna be just pulling these items and then taking you guys home with me. Plus, as you can hear, there's somebody literally in here right now, right down the hall, that I did not realize, so stay tuned. I'll see you guys in a moment. So I'm home now. I feel so much better. I could not, like my stomach was starting to hurt. I had to go to the bathroom so bad. But tell me how it's literally almost 80 degrees out today. Also for the next 2 days, it's going to be about 80 degrees out. I'm like, what? Are we not mid-October right now? Jasper, what is going on? Don't mind the messy house. My house is a bit messy right now. But yeah, it's so nice out. I'm probably going to have to change into like a t-shirt because it's warm and it wasn't cold this morning. So what? You trying to say hi to the people? Say hi. Hello. It's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon right now and I just got home, so he is very boisterous. Wants some attention, which I do not blame him. I've been gone all day and normally I'm home. 90% of the time I'm home. Oh, whoops, I forgot. My son wanted this ice pack this morning, my little 3-year-old, because he got a boo-boo, so I'm just a freaking mess. Normally bins mornings, I didn't even say, yeah, I went to the Goodwill bins today. It's Monday, like I said earlier. I went to the bins this morning. It was a decent trip. Not terrible, not great. I mean, I did get 3 different Barefoot Dreams pieces, which was really good. So it was a decent trip. I will say it was a pretty good trip, but I just got home. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon now, and as you saw at the beginning of this video, I stopped at my storage unit to pick up the rest of my weekend sales, and I figured I would bring you guys along to ship them with me. So I say some of my weekend sales because yesterday afternoon I did stop at my storage unit to pick up some of my sales. I did not get all of them. I did actually have a really good weekend, you guys. Like the best weekend I probably had in over a month. And I'm hoping this is a good sign. So I had 11 eBay sales, 11 Poshmark sales, 4 Depop, and 3 Mercari sales over the weekend. Now I did ship about 10 of them this morning. We have the rest of them right here. There actually is 2 more things I just remembered that I'm gonna have to go and find. They're both Poshmark orders though, so I'm not too concerned about it. I will find those in the morning when I pull my sales for tomorrow. But yeah, it was a decent weekend. I was really, really happy. And yeah, so I am going to actually take a moment because I just got home, like I said. I'm gonna take a moment and kind of debrief. And then I will be back with you guys and we'll ship these sales together. What the heck is going on out there? Like, oh my goodness. So I figured as I'm putting this stuff into clear poly bags, we would chat. This big blanket, I still don't know. Ooh, I'm glad I freaking was here to catch that. Or my body was here to catch that because that would have broke. But you know what's so funny, you guys? This mirror. Say hi to yourselves. Ah, that's how I film. Literally with my phone. On a tripod. You know, I'm on my bed right now. But this mirror is like kind of mosaic, which is funny because I got it over the summer at a yard sale and I didn't even start mosaicing at the time. You know what I mean? This mirror kind of foreshadowed my mosaic hobby that I would be getting into. Kind of odd. But anyway, this, I don't know how I'm shipping this blanket, you guys. I'm gonna have to kind of roll it up tight. I don't have really a big box. I did charge the buyer $10 because I knew for 1, it'd be a pain to ship, and 2, I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna ship this. I have huge poly bags. I might just ship it in that, to be honest with you. But yes, you guys, I showed this in, I think my last Goodwill Bins haul that I did. It literally sold within a day or 2 of me listing it. Sold for $72, and then the buyer also got 10% off. So I think they paid like 60 something, $67, $68 after the coupon that they used. And again, it sold within a day. I could have probably gotten more for this, but vintage 90s Pocahontas comforter. This sold on eBay, and let Let me see here. I might be able to fit it in a bag. We might be able to do this. Hold on here. I also have, like, I have clear poly bags, and I also have these other bags that I got a while ago that I will sometimes use for thick items that can't fit into the normal poly bags. I don't really have a box for this, I don't think. Like, I really don't think. Man, should have thought about that. But for like a $70 sale within a day, I could, you know, I was not leaving this piece behind. But let me see here. Okay, we're gonna try this. So this is a big, huge poly bag that I have. I know this blanket is not gonna fit in one of these, but I wonder if I could fit it in 2 of them. I'm gonna try to like roll this up somewhat. Man, I wish I had some kind of like ribbon, something to like tie this up with to make it stay, you know? Make it kind of stay in its shape, but it's okay. We're gonna get this. We are gonna get this. I have faith. I have faith we're gonna make this work here. We're gonna use 2 bags. Okay. Maybe we'll make this work. Oh my goodness. I don't want to just put it in a poly bag. You know what I mean? Like, it's a $70 blanket. I can't just throw it in the poly bag by itself. But I really was wishing that I had a vacuum seal bag. That would have been perfect. Like, truly, that would have been perfect. Should have probably bought one specifically for this. I don't think I've ever sold a full, like, twin size comforter before. And this is still pretty fluffy. You guys, this is not working. Like, who am I kidding? Okay, I might put it in one poly bag and then put it in another one. Like, I might put it in this and then put it in another one of the same size. Will it fit after I put it in this? I don't know. Or maybe I'll put it in this poly and then find a box. I probably do have a box that would fit it, but also, like, it's gonna be a huge box. I have a feeling it's gonna be expensive to ship. Probably more expensive than the $10 that I charged the buyer, to be honest. But, okay, this fit in here. Let's go back to my shipping closet together and see if we can find a box. Actually, I'm going to leave y'all here. I'll be right back. Okay, we're going to see if this works. I've had this box back there for a while. I was hoping it would say, oh, well, I think it says 9/12. September 12th. That's not that long. Really? I feel like I've had it for longer than that. But, oh, I don't know. Is that going to fit? You know what? It might. Oh, yes, you guys, it's going to fit. But I'm going to actually close this poly mailer up, just so it's really protected. I don't want that open. Uh-oh, I just closed it on itself. Okay, so there we go. We're gonna stick it in the box. It's actually perfect. I'm curious to see, first of all, where this is going. I did not even look to see where this is going. Second of all, I'm curious to see how much it's gonna cost to ship this, because I have a feeling it's gonna be expensive. Maybe not though. If it's closed, it might not be. Okay, we're gonna have to smush this down. Very, I mean, since it's a blanket, it like can be smushed, which is nice, but it also fluffs back up, you know? And this eBay paper is not always the best. Truly, it's kind of sucks. So you guys, the day that I'm filming this video, today, Monday, Poshmark has decided, or has put in place, or reverted back to, I should say, their old fee structure at 20%. Which is wild. I actually have not read into it any. I need to read into it more. But obviously, you know, a lot of people were not happy with their new fee structure. Their 5.99%, $1, $2, $3, whatever they were doing. The weirdness, not a lot of people were happy with that. I think they were getting a lot of backlash. Buyers were paying a ton of buyer's fees, which was kind of wild. And I don't know about you guys, but it really did not affect my sales at all. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Poshmark is always kind of just one steady, nothing crazy over there for me. You know, Poshmark is my second platform normally, right behind eBay, but nothing crazy. Although this weekend, like I said, I had 11 sales over there. But yeah, a lot of people did not like it. And so I guess they decided to go back to their old ways and go back to their old fee structure of just flat 20%. So how do you guys feel about that? I mean, I'm just like, I guess it's a good thing that they are willing to listen to the community. They're willing to listen to the feedback they get and make changes. They look like blood on there. I'm like, did I cut myself? I did. When did I do that? I'm always cutting myself, you guys. Like, what the heck? But I'm really glad that Poshmark is willing to listen to the feedback that they get. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know if the 20% is gonna stay or they're gonna try something else in the future. I'm not sure. Like I said, I need to read up on it a little bit more. But I guess I'm happy about it because, you know, buyers aren't gonna be paying fees anymore, which, that was just wild. And they were paying a lot. Like, I mean, on a $100, $200, $300 sale on Poshmark, imagine how many fees a buyer would be paying. Kind of insane when you think about it. And so I'm really happy that, you know, they went back to buyers not paying any fees. But I'm curious how you guys feel about it. I guess we'll see if it affects my sales again this time. I mean, like I said, when they decided to make the change a week or two ago, I did not see a difference in my sales. So I don't know if them changing it back is going to really make a huge difference in my sales either. Anyway, I'm going to put everything into the clear poly bags as I'm doing now. I will come back with you guys when I'm done and we will chat about and ship out everything that sold together. I actually have a decent amount of stuff here right now. I think I have about 17 sales to ship out with you guys. I realized I actually did forget one more thing, which was a vintage Jansen skirt. So that's a Depop sale. So I'm just going to grab that tomorrow as well, since I believe that sold yesterday too. So 2-day shipping, not bad at all. And if it was an eBay sale, I would have to ship it out today because I have 1-day shipping on over there. But since it's Depop, I'm going to get that tomorrow. Really hoping I can find the other thing that I sold on Poshmark. It was a really quick flip as well. It was an Anarchy Y2K sequin, or not sequin. It had rhinestones on it, but it was like a fish t-shirt. It was men's. I said Anarchy. No, Monarchy. I think that was the brand. And I think it sold between $20 and $25. It sold really fast. And it was not, or I could not find it in the tote that it was supposed to be in. So I could not look today. I literally was about to pee my pants. I had to come home. Unfortunately, there's no bathroom in my storage unit. Obviously not in my unit, but not in the building that I can use as far as I know. So that's unfortunate. But yeah, so all of those 3 sales I'm going to be picking up tomorrow. And the rest we're going to be shipping right now. I feel like things have slowly been looking up. A couple videos ago, I mentioned how I've kind of changed things up a little bit, or how I'm going to be. I mean, at this point I have. I'm going to be listing Monday through Friday, 15 listings. Today's Monday. I have listed 8 listings so far, which I had those listed on Friday. I had those scheduled ahead of time and listed this morning, but I didn't have any other items to photograph or list on Friday. I was out, so I'm going to take 7. So when I'm done this video, I have to pick out 7 items that I got at the bins today and photograph those items and list those for today. That will be my 15 for today. And then I plan on photographing a bunch of items tomorrow, listing 15 for tomorrow, getting a few days scheduled. And then Wednesday, same thing, probably going to be photographing again. And then I may be going back to the bins on Thursday. I actually do have a market this weekend, which I'm really excited about, in Towson, Maryland, which is the same place, same market that I vended at 2 weeks ago. Same people putting it on, like I'm going to the same place, and I did pretty well at that market, so I'm really excited. This is like a Halloween type party. I'm trying to think, like, should I dress up? I don't have anything to wear Halloween-wise. I don't know what to wear. Like, I have only a few days to decide, a few days to think about it. I really need to get on it, honestly. But I'm really excited about that. And then, you guys, let me chat about this. I didn't even mention this yet. It actually just happened on Friday. I haven't talked to you guys since it's happened, but there's this big flea market in Philly. I'm in Pennsylvania. I live in Pennsylvania, if you guys did not know. So Philly is obviously in Pennsylvania. Philly is about an hour and a half away from me, where I live. But there's this big flea market coming to Philly called Philly Vintage Flea. Please do not tell me that. Oh no, I think I missed. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. Ooh, thought I missed a piece. But anyway, in December, there's a big flea market coming to Philly. I think they do markets twice a year, like pretty big flea markets. It's actually coming to the Expo Center at the fairgrounds in Philly. Never been there. But anyway, I applied for it last week. The applications came out. I applied for it on, I believe I applied on Thursday. And then literally less than 24 hours later at 9 a.m. I got an email saying you were accepted to the market, pay the vendor fee to hold your spot. And you guys, I'm excited, I'm scared, I'm nervous, I'm shook that like I just keep doing all of these markets. Like, there's no words for it. I have chills right now. So the Philly flea, honestly, I was like, okay, I don't know if I'm gonna get in. Like, it's a big flea market. I know they're hosting, accepting like 100 vendors, but I know also a lot of vendors in the past have gone here. So are they going to accept me right away? They don't know who I am, you know, like I've never vended with them. But you guys, not only did they accept my application, but they also followed me on Instagram, which, like, I know that doesn't mean a lot, but that just made me happy a little bit because I went to their profile, okay? I said their profile. I don't know who runs it, honestly. But the flea market's profile, they have about 10,000 followers, which is incredible. That means a lot of people follow this market. That means it's probably going to be a really good market. Also, the people have to pay to get in, which is a great sign. That means people who come are ready to pay money most of the time, ready to buy items. But anyway, I went to their profile after they followed me and noticed that they only followed 100 people, like 115 people, and 10,000 followed them. So I just felt so honored that they chose to follow me, and also honored that they chose to put me in their market. I'm just really excited, you guys. I'm really nervous. It's going to be a long weekend because I already have a market literally the day before. So the market I was just talking about, the Philly Vintage Flea Market, is on December 15th from 12 to 5. Luckily, it starts at 12. It starts a little bit later, which is going to help me because, like I said, I'm an hour and a half away from it. But that is on a Sunday on December 15th. And then the day before, a Saturday on December 14th, I have a different market in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, which is a little bit closer to me. And yeah, so I have back-to-back markets at different places, which I have never done before. One of them being the Philly Flea Market. So I'm just like beyond words, you guys. And then, like I said, I have a market this weekend, this Saturday, in just a couple days. And then I have another market coming up next weekend, actually. So this weekend is October 26th. Next weekend is November 3rd, next Saturday. I have a market that day in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. It's actually so wild. I grew up in Pennsylvania. I grew up in this county my entire life. My county in itself is pretty huge in Pennsylvania. I feel like all the counties in PA are pretty big. But I never realized how many really big places are close to me. Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, I'm sure you guys have heard of that. The battlefield in Gettysburg, you know, there's a lot of history there. Also, Hershey, Pennsylvania, you know, Hershey chocolate. Hershey Park, the amusement park. Grew up so close to that my entire life. What else? Like, there's just so many places. Philly, Pittsburgh, obviously, like, it's crazy. I never really appreciated it as I was growing up, like how close I am to so many great places in Pennsylvania. And I, like, Pennsylvania it's a great state. Do I wish it was warmer? Yes. I hate the cold, especially as I get older. I am a cold person. I hate the cold. I hate the winters, but I love my state. And I never really said that. Never thought I would say that growing up. Not to mention the thrifting is great, which is wild. Like, yeah. I'm very grateful when it comes to my thrifting as well. You know, I find a lot of great pieces just at one Goodwill Bins location. So anyway, you guys, I managed to chat the entire time I was putting this stuff into poly bags, which is rare. I must have been in a chatty mood. Oh my gosh, my ears hurt. So I went to the eye doctor on Friday, a couple days ago, for the first time in 7 years. My eyes barely have changed, you guys, which I'm shocked about. They changed a little bit, slightly. But my prescription barely changed from what it was. I've had these glasses for 7 years. I need new glasses. I'm excited to get new glasses. So yesterday I went and I picked out a pair of glasses. So the original place that I got my eye exam at, they didn't really have a lot of choices as far as glasses went. So we actually, my mom and I, she went with me. And Dallas, my little Dally man, went into Lens Crafters to just pick out a pair of glasses. And I found a pair that I like. And I'm really excited, and it's long overdue, and I don't know, you guys, I'm just really proud of myself for one, excited, because like this year, I said this months and months ago, like this year is truly about taking care of myself. And that started with me ending that relationship that I was not happy in back in March, at the end of March. And here we are, how many months later. I'm still trying to take care of myself, going to the eye doctor, trying to get into therapy, getting a family doctor, which I have not had in years. I did that this year. Going to the dentist, which it's been a couple years, like, sadly. But as a mom, as a single mom, it's hard to take care of yourself. But I have a dentist appointment in 2 weeks. Really scared about it. But that's something else I've been kind of dreading and not doing and not taking care of myself. And here we are. I went to the hair salon. Like, all these things. So when I say it out loud, I'm like, actually, wow, girl. You have not only got out of your comfort zone so much this year, as far as YouTube, as far as continuing YouTube, like I was doing YouTube all last year, but continuing YouTube, doing markets I started this year, like so many things. It's actually wild to look back on and just kind of reflect on, you guys. It's something I don't really do a lot of, and I feel like I need to because I'm sad a lot of the time. I've been going through a rough patch, and I feel like if I look back, like, in those eyes, like I just did, it really gives me a good perspective. Like, wow, girl, you've not only accomplished a lot, you have grown so much this year, and it's just the beginning. Like, it's okay to not be okay, but also just think about all I've done this year. You know what I mean? That's kind of me talking to myself. Anyway, also started going to the gym this year, which I haven't been doing like a month. So I'm not even gonna talk about that. But anyway, you guys, one more thing I want to just kind of update you guys before we really get into the sales is my latest project. I'm so freaking excited about this. Oh my goodness. So Miss Gloria over at Via Glow, she is a wonderful freaking person. If you do not watch her, you guys, definitely go check her out. Like, she is continuously making me laugh. And anyway, she's awesome. But she reached out to me and requested a piece from me, a mosaic piece with a ladybug on it, as well as, you know, sunflowers like my other ones. And this is what I did, you guys. It's not done yet, obviously. I need to fill in the background there. I'm still working on it. But I am not gonna lie, I was really nervous at first because I've never even drawn a ladybug in my life, if I'm being honest with you, I don't think. But I think it turned out okay. I really do. And it's not done, so it will really look put together when it is done. Also, ooh, I almost hit myself. I put this on the back of my mosaics so they can be hung. They did not come with that, but I'm really freaking excited. And if I remember, hopefully I remember, in my next video, if I'm done with this or even if I'm not, I will update you guys with how this is coming along. I'm really, really excited. I'm probably going to work on this a little bit tonight, but I did a lot over the weekend. So yeah, I was just going to say something and now I have no idea what that was. Oh yeah, I just got a sale on Poshmark. Somebody offered me $18 for a Pittsburgh Steelers hoodie. I'm like, you know what? Absolutely take it. That's so funny because I was just talking about Poshmark, but I believe I printed most of my labels yesterday ahead of time. I just need to, what is that? Oh yeah, see, that's a label I printed. That was really sad. Somebody bought something from me yesterday on Mercari, a cardigan. I even printed the label and then they requested to cancel it. And I so wanted to be like, no, I don't want you to cancel, because it was literally 5, 6, 7 hours later. It was a full price sale of $32, but I'm like, just let them cancel. If that was me, I would want to cancel, but it still made me a little salty. Anyway, let's start with our two, what are these? Depop sales. No, the one is the Jansen that I was telling you guys about that I forgot. I'm going to have to pick that up tomorrow. The other Depop sale I had was by the brand Fads. It was a vintage striped baby doll midi dress. I cannot remember what this sold for. I believe it sold for $18 and some odd cents. I've actually had this for like 5 months at this point, so I'm really happy to see this piece go. This was really cute though, like the teal and the blues and just the baby doll structure, midi length. I absolutely loved it. Oh no, that sold for $21.90. So that is great, especially on Depop because they take very minimal fees. So they take only like $1 and some odd cents out of that for fees. Now, next we're going to do my Poshmark sales because all of those labels are already printed. These are a pair of J. Crew little suede. I love this, like, I almost said purple orange. Purple orange? No. Red orange flats. Perfect time of year for this. I feel like these kind of flats are really in right now, especially leopard prints. They are just really popular right now. And these sold for, pull up my sales, you guys. I'm sorry, I'm not prepared whatsoever. You would think I would be, but you know, did not pull up any of my sale details before I pulled the camera out and before I started shipping. My bad. Like I always say, I keep it real around here. This is real life. I'm chaotic. I may have a touch of ADHD, so that doesn't help much. I believe these sold for $20-something. Let me make sure I put the right label on it, like for real. I almost put just a random label on that. Those sold for $21. These also sold for $21. These were a vintage pair Y2K of Jordache jeans, flare jeans. $21. Somebody sent me an offer of that, I think, or I sent them that offer. They accepted. Also, you guys, on Saturday, I believe it was, maybe it was Friday, I sent 40% off offers to everything that was older than a week old in my Poshmark closet, and some of these sales are from that. This one is not, but I just wanted to mention that. I'm gonna go to the post office when I'm done, and oh my goodness, I feel like this is why I get overwhelmed, because I'm like, I need to take 7 more pictures to list 7 more things. I want to eat lunch. I have not eaten lunch yet, and it's 1:37. I need to drop these off at the post office. I might drop these off at the post office before I get Dallas from daycare. That would be the smart thing to do, to just go out one time and then come home. I'm really thinking about taking Dallas and I out for dinner tonight. Miss Paisley, my daughter, is with her dad today. They went on a little trip back to his hometown. She's been with him since yesterday, which is like so weird for me and honestly is a rare thing. So, like, this is the second time that she's been away from me this long in her entire life. So, this is a little weird for me, but I'm kind of soaking it in since it's just Mr. Jollyman and I, my 3-year-old. So, I figured, why not just take him out for dinner? Because I feel like he would love it. Him and I have never gone out to dinner together by ourselves, even if it's somewhere like McDonald's. I know that's terrible, but fortunately the Chick-fil-A up the street from me is getting remodeled right now, so they're closed. But I am starving, you guys. So this is how my brain goes. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have all this stuff to do. I have to take 7 photos. I have to list those 7 items. I have to ship these items. I have to finish this video. I have to eat lunch because I'm starving. What do I do first? Like, and then I just get stuck sometimes. But we're gonna continue this one thing at a time. It's gonna be okay. This next thing is a Mark New York sweater. Would not pick this up typically, but I picked this up for myself like a year or 2 ago, a year and a half ago, and I'm out of Tyvek envelopes. That's sad. My friend Cassie has them for me, but I'm out right now. But anyways, I got this for myself and did not like how it looked, so I ended up listing it, and somebody bought it for $23, which was actually pretty shocking. I think that was the full price too. So I was happy about that. Again, on Poshmark. Next on Poshmark, somebody sent me, or maybe I sent them this. I believe this was the 15% off. Or yeah, 15% off. No, it sold for $15. It was 40% off though. It was a crochet purse. I've had this for almost 2 years. Like, I have a beige one exactly like this, and they both have been sitting for a while, but somebody finally bought it for $15, which I was really, really happy about. And I'm just gonna put this in a pattern flat rate. I really try to use free shipping supplies, like the priority free shipping things from the post office for Poshmark, because you can. So I really try not to use poly mailers that I buy if I don't have to. Oh my goodness, I should have put this in a bigger bag. 1 second. I don't know who I was kidding when I thought all of these packages were going to fit in this little bag, especially because we didn't put the big blanket box in there yet. But does anybody else get like anxious or have like anxiety over the fact of carrying a big, huge bag of packages into the post office with you? Like, I know some people have to go to the post office every single day and ship their packages out. I'm thankful that my mailman picks up my packages for me every day. So typically I don't have to go to the post office, but today I'm going to have a lot of packages and I feel like people are just going to like stare at me. Does anybody else feel that way and get nervous around having to ship a lot of items like that? Maybe it's just me. I should have probably gotten another shoebox from my shipping closet as well. I forgot I sold those shoes. Here's one of the shoe boxes. These are a pair of Seychelles Y2K wedge slip-on shoes. These sold for super cheap as well. Let me see. $17. That was definitely my 40% off. Happy to see them go though. I've had them for quite a few months. I will BRB you guys. Oh my goodness, I am so hungry as well. Typically when I go to the bins, I drink a smoothie on the way for breakfast and then have coffee and that's it. And that was hours ago at this point. It's almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I feel like at this point it's like, okay, it's 2 o'clock. Maybe I should just have a little snack. I'm probably just gonna eat some veggies maybe. I've been roasting veggies ahead of time, kind of prepping veggies for myself for the week because for one, I've been trying to eat healthier. For two, I really love veggies. So right now I have broccoli and cauliflower that I roasted yesterday in the fridge. Probably gonna just eat some of that and maybe some pretzels and dip. Some of like the pretzel thins. I'm not really a pretzel girl unless they're soft pretzels, but the thin pretzels, I don't know if you know what I mean. Love when that happens. I think the rest of these sales are eBay sales. Oh no, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did I not talk about the Nick and Zoe? I did not. Did I ship it though? I'm so confused. Maybe I was just jabbering that I didn't even... Yeah, it's right here. You guys, I am so sorry. This is a Nick and Zoe cardigan, or not cardigan, crochet top. This sold for $20. I don't know what the heck I was doing. Just talking. So, I gotta get my scale out, my shipping scale out for the eBay packages. You wanna make sure you weigh the packages for eBay. On Poshmark, you can ship anything up to 5 pounds. So, I don't weigh my packages because 99.9% of the time, I'm not weighing anything, or I'm not sending anything that's gonna be more than 5 pounds. But for eBay, you have to be precise. And this, like I said, really scared to see what this is gonna ship for. I mean, actually, it's going to Connecticut, which is semi-close to me. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. Let me pull you up so you can see my face. Connecticut is semi-close to me, I feel like. I'm on the East Coast, like I said. Like, Connecticut is close to, like, Rhode Island, New York, right? And that's pretty close to me, so this might not be that much. It's 4 pounds, 5.3 ounces, so I'm gonna put 4 pounds, 6 ounces. I guesstimated that it weighed 3 pounds, so I was way off. This is why it's important to weigh your items before you actually ship them. And then I need to measure this box as well because I want to make sure that I put in the right dimensions. Does this have... What box is this? I don't know. I need to go measure this. So this is like 15 by 19 by 6. That is huge. Like, not huge, but... way bigger than I thought. And also, you always want to round up. It was like 14 3/4 inches. So I'm going to put 15 inches. And what did I put? 15, 19, 6. I hope that's what I said. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's only $7 to ship. Wow, that's actually impressive. I'm really happy about that. This next thing, somebody sent me a $12 offer on, which I actually gladly accepted. This is a baby piece, Gymboree, the rainbow tag, which you want to put in the title if you have a Gymboree rainbow tag piece. This was stained up, which is why I say I was really happy to accept it. There were some stains on the front, but I had this listed for only a couple days. Jasper, what you doing, buddy? Shaking the camera all around. But somebody sent me a $12 offer. I did not mean to close that up because I need to see what's inside that before I ship it. I'm just weighing my items right now, Ashley. But yeah, I paid less than $1 for this at the bins. Had it listed for a couple days. Somebody sent me a $12 offer. Happily accepted. This next thing is a vintage holiday editions vest, Christmas vest, plus size 3X. This I had listed again for about a week or two. You guys, if you're not listing those Christmas items, or if you're leaving Christmas items behind because you think it's too early, absolutely not. People are buying those Christmas items. They are ready for it. I'm not, but some people are. Apparently my guesstimation on these weights have been terrible because none of them have been close. This next piece, I got a really quick flip. Somebody sent me a $20.50 offer on this vintage Alaska t-shirt, single stitch. I only had this for a couple weeks as well. Happily accepted that. I got this, I think, from the bins. Jasper is checking out my IKEA bag. He loves hopping in my IKEA bag. Unfortunately, buddy, I can't ship you out. I don't want to ship you out. Like, I think somebody would love to receive you as a package, but it's just not gonna happen. Do you want me to open this for you for now? Go ahead, go in there. Okay, anyway, did I even weigh that? I don't think I weighed that, you guys. Wow. Somebody favorited my item on Etsy. You guys, that is wild. It's like every time I filmed, the last time I filmed, somebody favorited my shop, and that's the last time that somebody favorited my shop on Etsy. It's like when I film, it brings me good luck on Etsy. It's so funny. Yeah, no, I did not weigh that originally. These next 2 pieces, actually technically like 5 pieces, but one is a vintage Winnie the Pooh t-shirt. The other is a lot of 2. It's 4 pieces, but it's a lot of 2 vintage pajamas. The buyer sent me a message and asked me what I would take for both items, or like for both listings. The 2 pajama sets I had listed in one listing. The Winnie the Pooh was one listing. And I said, I will take, or well, actually they asked me what shipping would be for the 2 items. And they didn't ask me what it would be for the whole, like the price for everything. Sorry about the shaking camera. That would be my cat. But I said I could do $25 plus $5 shipping. And they're like, oh my gosh, absolutely. Thank you so much. Like that was probably $15 under my listing price for both listings. But I'm really happy to see these pieces go. The Winnie the Pooh I only had for a couple weeks. The pajama sets I had for a couple months. So they paid $25 plus $5 shipping. And shipping was only $5.15. So I guesstimated that pretty well. I paid 15 cents worth of the shipping, but that's not bad at all. This next piece sold for $35.83 plus my 10% off. So they paid like $32 and some odd cents. It was an Alex Kim artsy jacket. I've had this for a while, but really happy to see any sales above that $30 mark. Honestly, they make me really happy. And this was a super artsy kind of patchwork boho jacket, lightweight. Happy to see that go. This next piece, again, was a really quick flip, but I accepted an offer on this. I probably could have gotten more. This was a vintage Ralph Lauren plaid wool midi skirt. I had this listed around $40. Somebody sent me an offer of $29.50. I went ahead and accepted because with my 10% off coupon, they would have paid, I think like $32. So their offer was only $3 under that. So I'm like, you know what? I'll accept that. I'm happy to see that go. Again, a really quick flip. So I'm happy to see things go in and out of my stores like that. This next piece I've had for a while, but somebody sent me a $25 offer on this Herman Geist camel hair jacket blazer. They actually got a great deal on this, but yeah, $25. Happily accepted that. I had that for about a year, so I was really excited to see that piece go. And then last but not least, this actually sold today. This sold like right before I got to my storage unit. So somebody sent me a $10 offer on this vintage Ashley International kind of preppy vibes top. I accepted. I've had this forever. I would have definitely purged this had I gotten to this bin when I was purging my inventory. So really happy to see this piece go. And I know this is a really long video, you guys. So if you made it to the end of this, let me know down below by dropping a monkey emoji. Monkey emoji, anyone you want. Monkeys are my favorite animals. And yeah, I'm really curious who made it to the end of this. So if you guys stuck around to the end, definitely let me know. Also, let me know how your sales have been. I'm really curious. This weekend was really good for me. So I'm really hoping that the week coming, like this week that we're in, stays the same and is really good as well. But I'm gonna end the video here. I'm not gonna ramble anymore, you guys. I'm gonna put all the labels on these items. I'm gonna eat some lunch, and then I think I'm gonna try to photograph those 7 items before I leave for the post office. So wish me luck, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.